Mike Moore Media, the first place to hear Rockingham County news and information.
The Countywide food drive is underway here in Rockingham County. A number of organizations benefiting from your donations, and one of them is Hands of God in Western Rockingham County. On our media line now, our friend Michael Goad with Hands of God. Hey, Michael, how are you?
Good morning, sir. How are you doing?
I am doing just great. I appreciate you and Hands of God and that ministry. For those that may not know, tell us what Hands of God is all about and exactly what you do there.
Thank you. The Hands of God is in its 27th year here in Western Rockingham County. We serve families in the Western Rockingham County School District, and we're here to serve those who are in need of food. We also help folks with electrical and utility bills and some prescriptions. And this organization was started by a wonderful lady by the name of Mabel Bear, and she got together with a couple of ministers from Madison Methodist Church and Maydan Methodist Church, and they all got together and talked to other churches in Rockingham County, and they formed what is now called the Hands of God Food Pantry. In the pantry, the first pantry was in the back of the Madison Methodist Church Fellowship Hall behind a curtain.
Wow.
And then they were able to move over to the basement of First Baptist Church in Maydan, and we were there for several years. And then 4 years ago, we moved to our present location at 115 West Hunter Street in Madison. We've gone from the back of a fellowship hall to a 2,000 square foot facility now, and we don't know how to act.
Well, you know, I've heard about Hands of God forever, but I had no idea that it had been around 27 years. That's a statement right there, isn't it?
That is a big statement. We're the oldest pantry on this side of the county.
Mm-hmm. Wow. Well, I think that's great. So now, Hands of God at 115 West Hunter Street in Madison. And you've given us an idea of some of the things you do, helping with utility bills and all of that, and medication. How many people, do we have some numbers, Michael, maybe on a monthly or yearly basis, people you serve?
Our goal this year is to serve as close to 700 families as possible.
Okay. Well, that's a good mark there, 700 families. And as I've talked to all of the others, Michael, the need is always there, isn't it?
It is always there. I mean, it's to see some of the folks when they come in and have a chance to talk with them, try to do as much spiritual help as I can to help them over this tough time in their lives. And it's just really, sometimes they leave, and I have tears in my eyes to see the love of God come out and to help someone who's in need.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, I'm sure that's the same for them as well, the help that you're giving them, not only with food to eat, but food for their soul. And I think that's absolutely wonderful.
That is.
Yeah. If
and another ministry we have. I'm sorry.
That's all right.
We have a clothing closet.
Oh, okay.
Everything in the clothing closet is free.
Now, do you accept what all do you accept in the way of clothing for that?
Men's, women's, children's clothing, blankets, bedding, household accessories. I mean, we've had people who have had fires and lost everything. They've been able to come here and to gather the things they needed to start over again.
Mm-hmm. Wow. Well, that's good. I didn't know about the clothing closet part of that, but that's another good service for sure, isn't it?
Yes, and that is available every Monday from 10 until 12, and Thursdays 12 until 2.
Mm-hmm.
That's available to anybody. No appointments needed for that.
Okay. All right. Well, that's good to know. So doing more than I even thought, Hands of God. And are you serving any particular age groups or just open to everyone?
We're open to any family in need as long as they call in and make an appointment. Well, they call in to qualify, and then they make an appointment.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, this might be a good place to give a phone number, a contact there for Hands of God.
Yes, the Hands of God phone number is 336-548-4204.
Okay, 548-4204. And what about volunteers? I know you are certainly associated with the good work there, but are there others involved that are there on a regular basis, or do you need volunteers? How does that work?
Right now, we've got about a total of 25 volunteers that help on various days, and then if I have special projects, I have volunteers I can call on to help. Like if we get large donations of food, I have people I can call to help us to sort it out.
Mm-hmm.
But right now, we are needing volunteers to help us with our telephone center.
Oh, okay. Now, what's the telephone center? What's that about?
That is the individuals who answer the calls per week.
Okay.
We have one individual that answers takes the calls per week.
Okay. So that's kind of rotating around the couple of dozen volunteers.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So the number again, 336-548-4204 for Hands of God. Yes. Okay. Very good. Well, now you said you haven't really been in that location that long. Did you say a couple of years?
I've been here 4 years.
4 years there. Okay.
We're in the old Hedgecock building on
Hunter Street. Yeah. Yeah.
On Hunter Street. Thank you. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I was just by there recently, so I know where you're located there. So if anyone needs your services, just give you a call, make an appointment, and get in that way.
Yes.
Okay.
And they come to the back of the building, and then that's where the clothes closet is at and the pantry.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, that is wonderful to know. I appreciate what Hands of God does to help so many people, and really primarily serving Western Rockingham County, you say?
That is it, and it's primarily the Western Rockingham School District.
Mm-hmm. Okay, Western Rockingham School District.
Serving Madison, Mayodan, and Stoneville.
Okay, great. Now, where do you get your food? How important is this countywide food drive to you?
This food drive is very important to us. It actually will provide us with food that will get us, usually helps boost our food supplies up to about September, October of each year.
Mm-hmm.
And most of our donations come, we're sponsored by 21 local churches, and we're also sponsored by 5 local businesses that I have acquired help from, and we're very blessed by everyone who helps us.
Okay. Well, I was wondering about, where do you get the money to operate? So, that's wonderful. That's a large number of churches then, isn't it?
It is, and we also get help from Duke Energy, Share the Warmth and Share the Cool. We are partnered with Duke Energy on that. We're able to help people who are on Duke Energy, and we're also able to help people who are on Energy United.
Mm-hmm. Wow. Well, there are a lot of. This is a real partnership. There are a lot of different people involved in this.
I was really amazed when I first got involved 6 years ago, just how large the Hands of God was and how busy we were.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, I'm impressed too that you have that many churches, and you say you have members of the business community as well. Now, is that something you need more support that way? If, say, as an individual, I'm listening, and how can I help?
All right, I'm on the web page. We also have a web page that you can go to.
Okay.
And that is www.handofgod.org. handsofgod.org.
Oh, okay.
And we have we have a little history about us, how to get in touch with us, and things of that nature. Basically, what we just talked about.
Okay.
And if you want to help financially, you can mail us a check to Hands of God, P.O. Box 358, Madison, North Carolina 27025.
Okay. Well, I've just gone to your website, handsofgod.org, because I hadn't been there before. So here's the about us and how to donate and the partners and the purpose. Oh, this is a good-looking website.
Yes, and also it has a list of our sponsored churches, all the churches and sponsors and some of the organizations.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, I see it all right here. Okay. Well, we'll check that out a little bit further here, handsofgod.org. Well,
Yeah.
Before we finish up, we've got about a minute remaining, Michael. Anything we need to say to kind of wrap things up?
Donations are accepted at 115 West Hunter Street on Mondays and Thursdays. And also we have two other locations. Other locations would be Dan River Oil, the Dan Valley, what is it? The golf course, the Dan Valley Golf Course.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
sorry.
Sure, that's okay.
And First Baptist Church of Madison, they accept donations for us also.
Oh, wow. Good. Well, it's really the name Hands of God, really reaching out and in the community, isn't it?
It really is, and I'm honored to serve, and all of our volunteers are honored to serve.
Well, thank you personally, and appreciate you and your friendship over the years, and thanks to all of those who are involved with Hands of God, helping so many people. Michael, it's good to talk to you. Thanks for the update.
And it's good talking with you, and be blessed, my friend.
I am blessed, and thank you for blessing so many with what you do at Hands of God. We'll talk again later.
All right, thanks, sir.
Michael Goad, one of the important people there for sure at Hands of God and serving Western Rockingham County. They're at 115 West Hunter Street in Madison. They've been going strong for 27 years. And again, their website, check that out, handsofgod.org. Now, Hands of God is just one of the agencies, the organizations helped by your donations with the Countywide food drive that's going on this month. The others, CCM, Cooperative Christian Ministries in Eden, Men in Christ in Reedsville, Rockingham County Veterans Coalition Food Pantry, the Reedsville Soup Kitchen, the Salvation Army Soup Kitchen Service Center in Eden, and the Salvation Army Food Pantry in Reedsville. Thanks to all of these organizations for the good work they do, and thanks to you for helping. Look for the donation boxes. They're all over Rockingham County, so many different locations. Please help when you can. And if you need more information, you can check out their website at rkcfooddrive.org, rkcfooddrive.org. And thanks to Michael Goad with Hands of God serving Western Rockingham County for this podcast today.